November 10th is here, and we have the pleasure and the privilege of showing you the better Precon decks. Let's get straight into it.
You're going to get 4 pre-constructed decks that you can play right out of the box, and it will have 4 new beta Precon avatars. These are pretty cool, and we're going to look into them later. There will also be some tokens, a quick start guide, and you'll get a single beta booster pack so you can get started on expanding your collection for beta.
First up is the Flamecaller deck, and this deck consists of 1 avatar, 16 Atlas cards, and 36 spellbook cards. This avatar has 2 abilities. This one says tap, play or draw a side. The second ability of the Flamecaller avatar is tap, banish all your dead fire minions, and then shoot a projectile. It deals damage equal to the sum of their fire threshold. In this deck you are getting 16 Atlas cards, and you're going to get 36 spellbook cards. And in these there are some really notable cards. One of these is a unique. You're also going to get 3 elites and 12 exceptionals.
The Flamecaller is really interesting, and it uses your dead fire minions to impact your board and gain a lot of damage that you can do to your opponent. For instance, one very quick upgrade you could make was adding some of the Vile Imps. These are easy to cast, and when they die after you've done some damage with them, they could really impact the ability of the Flamecaller in a positive way. So maybe that's something to think about. The next Precon deck is the Geomancer. This also has 16 Atlas cards and 36 spellbook cards. It has 20 health and 1 power. And it says tap, play or draw a side. If you played an earth side, fill a void adjacent to you with rubble. And the next ability is tap, replace an adjacent rubble with the topmost side of your Atlas. The Geomancer deck contains 1 unique card. It contains 5 elite cards, and for the exceptionals, there are 17.
The Geomancer is a great avatar for controlling the board and having a little bit of ramp. You're going to use those rubble piles to just block your opponents to not be able to play their sides, and then afterwards you can just overtake those places. And that seems like a really great control strategy to play. One really easy upgrade to use in this Geomancer deck is to add some Avalanche Dryads. They are an ordinary rarity card, so they should be really easy to get your hands on, and they are going to give you early ramp. So that might be a good addition to this deck. Next up is the Waveshaper deck. And this deck is of course the element of water. And a little funny detail, if you look at the art, you can see the unland eel and the crabs. So that's a nice little detail for this box. The first ability is a generic ability, and that ability is tap, play or draw a side. The second ability is unique for the Waveshaper, and this ability says tap, flood a side near your body of water until you do so again. Tap minions without submerge there. They don't untap the next time they would. Of noticeable cards in this deck, you're going to get 1 unique, 4 elites, and 16 exceptionals.
The Waveshaper avatar is all about control. You want to make sure that you are blocking your opponent, you're using all of your submerged minions to the full of their effect, and for this one, you might consider putting in the Mix Aqua. This is a generic thing that is good to have, and it will ramp you so you can get more of your big creatures down early to knock your opponent off the contested realm. This is the 4th and final beta avatar deck. This is the Sparkmage, and it controls the element of air. Sparkmage avatar. Your avatar's enemy are in for a shock. Tap, play or draw a side. And its unique ability is tap, target nearby location. Deal damage to another random unit there equal to the sum of air threshold on your spells you have cast this turn. Out of noticeable cards in this deck is 1 unique card. You will have 3 elite cards, and of the exceptionals, you're going to have 16.
The Sparkmage deck is going to reward you for casting a lot of spells, and you need to be able to control the battlefield. So use cards that are going to enable you to teleport around the battlefield, such as Grapple Shot. You could also try to add the Spear of Destiny. That's a great card, but it's a unique. You need to take advantage of the second ability of your Sparkmage to target a nearby side. So controlling the environment seems to be really important for this deck. Also do note that these really nice looking deck boxes have enough space in them to actually contain a fully sleeved deck. So go out and find sexy looking colors to match your avatar. You're going to get a lot of value from buying the better Precon decks. You're going to get 4 uniques, and you're going to get a lot of elite cards, and that's a great way to start both decks and collections. If you have become totally hooked on the avatars and you want to know what every avatar in the game does, you can watch this video up here where we go through all the avatars in Sorcery Contested Realm.
So thank you so much to the entire Sorcery team for providing us with this beta Precon decks so we can preview them to all of you out there. And thank you to our YouTube channel members and Patreon members. Your support really means all the difference to us so we can buy sleeves for these decks and all sorts of other stuff. So if you're interested in supporting us a little further, check out description down below and see how you can do that for less than $3 a month.